Hi, I'm Sophia Hartley-Smith. Have you ever wondered about the animation eras? Come with me on a journey and we'll be looking at the 6 eras of animation. We'll be looking at the silent era, Disney's 9 old men, the golden era, the television era, the Renaissance era, and the millennium era. Let's start with the silent era, and we'll be looking at Paul Terry. Paul Terry was born February 19, 1887. He was an American cartoonist, screenwriter, film director, and one of the most prolific film producers in history. He produced over 1,300 cartoons between 1915 and 1955, including many Terrytoon cartoons. In 1914, Terry became interested in animation after seeing Winsor McKay's Gertie the Dinosaur. He then made his first film, Little Herman. In 1917, he started Paul Terry Productions and produced 9 films, and in 1920, he partnered with Van Buren and started the Fable Companies. You know, Paul Terry was one of the first rather, to make use of cell animation, including animation of separate body parts. Now let's look at one of Disney's 9 old men, Wolfgang Woolly Reitherman. Wolfgang Woolly Reitherman was born on June 26, 1909. He was a German-American animator, director, and producer. He was one of the 9 core animators at Walt Disney's production. He was hired on May 21, 1933, and his first project was working on an animation called Silly Symphony's cartoon, Funny Little Bunnies. He became one of Disney's key figures in 1960s and 70s as a director and producer of 8 consecutive Disney animated feature films, including 101 Dalmatians, Cinderella, Lady and the Tramp, and many more. Today's work is very much still recognized even though it's modified. Here's some more about Woolly Reitherman. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at the other era, the golden era, and we'll be looking at Ub Iwerks. Now, Ub Iwerks was born on March 24, 1901. He was an American animator, cartoonist, character designer, inventor, and special effects technician. In 1919, Iwerks and Disney met and later ventured into an animation together. Iwerks joined Disney as chief animator on the Laugh-O-Gram short series beginning in 1922. One of Iwerks' most long-lasting contributions to animation was a refined version of a sketch drawn by Disney that would later go on to become Mickey Mouse. Iwerks went on to do much of the animation for the early Mickey Mouse and Silly Symphonies cartoons, including Steamboat Willie, The Skeleton Dance, and The Haunted House, before a fallout with Disney that led to Iwerks' resignation. Here's some more on Iwerks. Let's move on now to the television era, and we're looking at John Hughley. John Hughley was born on May 21, 1914. He was an American animator, producer, writer, and art director of traditional animation films, known for both his formal experimentation and for his emotional realism, which stemmed from his tendency to cast his own children as voice actors in his films. In 1935, he gained a job as background and layout artist at Disney, where he worked on such classics like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Dumbo, and Bambi. Iwerks created and directed Mr. Magoo, a cartoon character that is one of my favorite cartoons. Here's some more about him, and then we look at a video on Mr. Magoo. Okay, let's move on to the Renaissance era, and we'll be looking at Trey Parker. Randolph Severin Parker III, Trey, was born October 19, 1969. He is an American actor, animator, writer, producer, director, and composer. He is known for co-creating South Park and co-developing the Book of Mormon. Parker was interested in film and music as a child and at high school. He and his partner Matt Stone co-wrote and co-starred in the feature-length musical Cannibal. Parker has received 5 Primetime Emmy Awards for his work on South Park, 4 Tony Awards, and a Grammy Award for the Book of Mormon, and an Academy Award nomination for the song Blame Canada from the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut movie. Trey and his partner have produced music and video games. One of his films, based on the series South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, received good reviews from both critics and fans. Parker wrote, produced, directed, and starred in the satirical action film Team America World Police. Trey Parker would voice the villain Balthazar Bratt in Despicable Me 3 in 2017. Between 1993 to 2022, Parker's work has been nominated numerous times. He has also won quite a number of awards for his video games and movies. And that takes care of the 6 eras of animation. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time. Namaste.